Hello everyone, this is Juan from Kenhub and welcome to another anatomy tutorial where right now we're going to be talking about the female pelvic viscera and perineum. What I'm going to be doing on this tutorial is looking at this image that you see now popping on the screen, which is a parasagittal section of the female pelvis. We're looking at it from the right view. And what we're going to do is describe all the structures that you can see here. There are a few organs here that we need to describe, and also some boundaries and other structures that are somewhat related or found nearby these organs. So there is a lot to be covered here on this tutorial. I will be providing also a lot of information that you need in order to have some sort of solid background on all these structures and understanding what is going on this important region of the body. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this tutorial and try to absorb as much information as you can. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is describing an area here. I just said that we're going to be covering the female pelvic viscera, which is viscera is a fancy word for organs. So we're going to be describing these organs that you find here on the female pelvis, but also another area that we're going to be briefly mentioning here is the perineum. And the perineum is generally defined as a segment between the anus and the genitalia, both in female and also males. And you can also see here on this image here where the anus is and also the female genitalia. So this is the area between the anus and the female genitalia and the region of the body inferior to this structure here, which is known as the pelvic diaphragm. There are a few structures related to the perineum that are worth mentioning here, some that we call deep boundaries of the perineum. And there is an anterior one, which is defined as the pubic arch and the arcuate ligament of the pubis. Posteriorly, we're going to see the tip of the coccyx, which you can see here, this bone here, which will be also defining the deep posterior boundaries of the perineum. And on both sides, we're going to see the inferior rami of the pubis and the ischial tuberosity and also the sacrotuberous ligament. Superiorly, as I mentioned before, the deep boundaries of the perineum is going to be then the pelvic floor or the pelvic diaphragm. And also inferiorly, then we're going to be seeing then skin and fascia. On this image, we're going to be seeing some bony structures that we're going to be briefly talking about them on this tutorial, including the inferior pubic ramus, the superior pubic ramus, and also the fifth lumbar vertebra. And let's start off by highlighting here what is seen or what is known as the inferior pubic ramus. And the inferior pubic ramus is a part of the pelvis and is a relatively thin and flat part of the pubic bone. This video is not over yet. Continue watching now the full video at kenhub.com. We have lots more videos like this one available to our premium members on our website, not to mention all the fun quizzes, related articles, and atlas sections. So click on the button in the middle to watch the full-length video and master anatomy.